The Ron Van Dam Show is not for everyone. For example, today's show is only for people whose last names begin with a vowel and who were born in the Pacific Northwest. Please consult your Ron Van Dam Listener's Guide to find out when it's your turn to listen to The Ron Van Dam Show on New England Broadcasting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
It's your turn.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Tag, you're it. Oh, you're it, all right. Hey, welcome to the program. It is the Ron Van Dam Show. I'm just one of those people. Thanks for being here. I'll entertain you for the next 30 minutes. There'll be some information, some, crazy stuff going on. Hey, you decided to come here. Wasn't me. Oh, yeah. How are you, by the way? You doing okay? No? Yeah, no. Me either. We're all in the same boat, my friend. Unfortunately, it's the Titanic, but hey, at least we're on a boat, right? I feel so sorry for Noah. Noah's Ark. Oh, God, what a responsibility. You know, like you're walking down the street, you happen to be a ship captain, you have a large boat, and God all of a sudden taps you on the shoulder, I guess, gets you on your cell phone or something, and says, you know, I want you to build a bigger ark, and I want 2 of every animal on it, and because there's a flood coming. Well, thanks for the warning, but I don't know how to build a boat. Figure it out. You know how I know it's a fable? Because 2 of every animal, that's a lot. I mean, building a large ark, okay, I've seen that done by General Dynamics and other warship kind of manufacturing. But to actually get 2 of every animal, I'm who's getting the mosquitoes? I'm not getting them. Mosquitoes. God. Who came up with that? Mosquitoes? Why? What's the point of those things? All right, that's enough. I can't. I don't. It was a lovely day yesterday where I live. Really, really nice outside. Temperature was about 73 degrees. Kind of what one would call perfect, really. But all these bugs started coming out because it's springtime. Ooh, it's springtime. All the bugs started coming out. You know what? Bugs kind of say to themselves, you know, this is a time when human beings love to enjoy the outdoors. Let's screw that up for them. Let's introduce some problems. Let's get all our insect friends and let's go bite them and swim around their heads and just be creepy and crawly and just like ruin everything for them. Okay, let's go. Let's get our friend Pollen to help out, shall we? Yeah, that's fun. Just as they're getting comfortable outside with their outdoor furniture, let's cover it in yellow pollen. That'll teach them to like things. I went to a store near where I live called Ocean State Job Lot. I believe the Ocean State is Rhode Island, although there are a lot of states that have oceans involved. I don't know why Rhode Island got to put ocean in its nickname. all the states have nicknames. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So stupid. Yes, we're Rhode Island, the ocean state. Fine, okay. What's the nickname? Why'd you just call it? What? How about just Bob? You know, we're Rhode Island. What's your nickname? Bob. Rhodey. We're Rhodey. Come on. So with the nicknames. Stop it. Anyway, so I went to Ocean State Job Lot. They have product that's discounted. It's discontinued items. It's the kind of life I lead. Ron, what kind of stuff do you own? Oh, all stuff that's discontinued. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Anyway, so I go in there because I needed some citronella candles. Now, I didn't know what that was growing up. I thought that was just a nice odor or something, but it's not. Apparently, it wards off these little flying insects and mosquitoes and gnats and all that stuff. It does and it doesn't. You know, it kind of does. It's one of those products. Is it good? Kind of. You know, it's one of those things. You don't go, oh, that's the most amazing product I've ever had. No. It's discontinued. Oh, I wonder why. Well, they came up with something better. Oh, well, okay. Enjoy the one that you're getting that isn't as good then. Yeah. Anyway. So I bought some citronella candles because I tried to sit outside the day before with beautiful weather, and these gnats came around. G-N-A-T, N-A-T, I have no idea. The G is silent, but not the gnats. These little bugs, I think they call them no-see-ums as well. They have nicknames as well. We all have nicknames. These little bugs come out, and they fly around your head. And you're just constantly swatting things. You look like you have some kind of a mental condition from a distance because you can't see while you're swatting your hands all over your plate. But hey, that guy's something's wrong with him. No, there's just bugs around him. That's all. Don't worry about it. It just ruined everything. There's these gnats flying around my head, and the mosquitoes started coming out too because it rained a couple of days previous. Mosquitoes love wet stuff. They're into that stuff. So mosquitoes and gnats, and I said, that's it. I can't even sit outside. So I'm going to the discontinued store. Have you noticed every store is either discontinued items or items from China? Or discontinued items from China. And that's kind of it. Anyway, so I go to the store and I buy the citronella candles, and I bought one of those electric fly swatters. Now, I'm not going to swat flies. I left the L out of the word, didn't I? I'm not going to go swatting flies. I want to swat the mosquitoes. Flies, I don't mind too much. I mean, they're just, they're properly named. They fly. I don't know why birds aren't called flies, because birds just fly, really. I mean, that's their thing. That's what they were created to do. That's what I see them doing all the time. They don't walk. They can walk and hop, but they don't like to do that because they can fly. Why would you walk and hop if you can fly? It's stupid. Birds should be called flies. Flies should be called annoying little insects. A-L-I. Anyway, so I got the citronella candles. I got this little electronic fly swatter that I want to use on the mosquitoes. And I guess there's a little electric current that goes through the tennis racket. It's a tennis racket, basically. And don't confuse the two. If you use your fly swatter as a tennis racket, it's not a fly swatter. It looks like a tennis racket, but it's got an electric current that goes through it. And I don't know why it has to look like a tennis racket. I really don't know. I don't know why it looks like a sporting piece of equipment, but it does. But it zaps them, It's just, and I don't want to sit there, on a nice day and just hear all the zapping. Oh, listen to all the death going on in the air. This is enjoyable too. So it's an arsenal, man. It's like war. It's me against these flying little stupid insects. And then the pollen comes out. Oh, the pollen. I live in the Northeast. It's a general area, I know, but that's where I live. In the New England area, let's call it that, specific as I want to get right now. And mid to late May into mid-June, late May to mid-June, in the New England area, there's a phenomenon called pollen. It's kind of pie pollen. Pine, not pie, pine pollen. It's hard to say, but that's what it is. It's this yellowish green pollen, and it gets all over your car and all over your outdoor stuff. It's just everywhere. If you have a black car, we don't know it's black. It's yellow and green. It's disgusting. It covers driveways and people. It covers people. It's like some type of an alien thing that comes from outer space, but it really comes from trees. And it makes people sneeze. People are allergic to pollen. Some people are allergic to bee stings. Some people are allergic to nuts. It's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. When I watch television shows, they're never like swatting their arms all over the place because there's bugs outside. No, in television shows and television commercials, people are just enjoying the outdoors without a care in the world. There's no pollen. There are no flies and bees and mosquitoes. You never see people like on TV, like walking around like swatting themselves. No, it's not real. It's not real. In real life, you can't enjoy things that easily. Life isn't that enjoyable. Sure, you have little moments of enjoyment. Put them together, you got a little string of enjoyments. But basically, it's not like that. Everything's a pain in the ass. You see people on vacation sitting on the beach. That looks really nice in the moment. What'd you do? My flight was delayed 3 hours, and I had to go. Oh, I went to a restaurant last night. I got diarrhea. Yeah. You don't see that. What do you ever see a television show like where they're sitting on the beach, and then one guy says, "Hey, I got diarrhea. I got to be near a bathroom." They don't do that. They don't do that. You never see a movie. You go to the movies and they have a sex scene. Every single movie has a sex scene in it because that's the only way people will watch it. You never see these two young lovers. They have sex and then they're lying in bed. 3 o'clock in the morning, the guy gets up and says, "I gotta pee." It doesn't happen. They get up to get a cup of coffee in the kitchen or something in the middle of the night, but they don't get up to pee. You don't see him walk into the bathroom, close the door, and then you hear the little trickle in the toilet. That's not in the movie. That part's been cut out because it never happened in the movie. Life is very different. Very, very different than what's in the movies and on television and stuff like that. It's very, very different. And you know that because you live a life. We all do. It's not that easy. It's fun to show the wonderful moments, but they're not all the time. They're usually not actually very much in the scheme of things. Hey, Ron, you sound pessimistic. Is the glass half empty or half full? I don't know. I don't understand that question. I don't know. It's how you look at it. Oh, that's a half full glass of water. Oh, that's half empty. Well, I don't. It's a half a glass of water. What are you talking about? Empty, full? It's a half a glass of water. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's your problem? Tell you what scares me even more than mosquitoes and bugs and pollen. It's artificial intelligence. Because we don't have much human intelligence, so we have to make up artificial in order to have any intelligence whatsoever. And unfortunately, there's going to come a time in our society where you have to have artificial intelligence molded into your life. I've already, as a talk show host, created some artificial intelligence.
I am Clartisha Bullstrap III, and I am an AI voice that was hired by Ron Van Dam, and soon I will probably replace him if he doesn't watch his rear end. I was going to steal his identity, but I soon realized that he doesn't have one worth taking. By the way, I was dating Alexa, but I dropped her for Siri. I miss Alexa. She was so good at telling me when my package arrived, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Wise-ass AI. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy world. Isn't it crazy? Wouldn't you love? Last night I had a very vivid dream, and in the dream things were wonderful. It was one of the most pleasant dreams I've ever had. Just really, really nice. But they're far and few between. Most of my dreams, my biggest problem in most of my dreams is I can't find my car. I'm doing something in the dream, Like I'm a blacksmith trying to put the horseshoes on the horse, something like that. In a disco setting, with a disco ball. Yeah, it makes no sense. Makes no sense. But so I go outside from this disco where I'm a blacksmith, putting shoes on horses on the floor of the discotheque, and I walk outside. I can't find my car. I can't find. I can't remember where I parked it. That's a real life thing, though. That's it happens when you go shopping at these big malls and stuff, the discontinued items at Ocean State Job Lot. I always find my car, but for a split second when I leave the store, I can't remember where I put my car, but then in the split second, yeah, of course I do. There it is. But in the dreams, I can never find my car. And here's the fucked up thing about that, which is a lot of fun, actually. I'm trying to find my car, and as I'm doing so in the dream, I'm driving around in my car to find my car. And in my dream, I never say to myself, hey, wait a minute, I'm already in my car. Why am I looking for my car? But in the dream, you don't have that type of aha moment, Oprah. It's just, it makes sense to you in a dream. Well, I can't find my car. I'll drive up here in my car to see if my car is over here in this parking lot. It's so messed up. And I'm a fairly intelligent person. I can usually figure things out rather well. Perhaps a bit less than I did when I was a young human being with all my brain cells still intact. But still, I'm not stupid enough to get in my car to drive around in panic looking for my car. I'm not that stupid. I'm not, operative word, I'm not that stupid. That's crazy stuff, man. Dreams, dreams, mosquitoes, gnats, ticks, bees, pollen. Bees are actually good for nature, but they sting you, and that's not good. So that's confusing too. I won't kill the bees, but what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to take in some bees and get them a room at a hotel and let them have their way with each other? I don't quite understand what you want me to do. Do you not want me to have honey anymore? Does that deplete their? I don't understand. I don't know. We didn't cover that in school. All right. I think for now that's probably quite enough.
Ron will be back with his guest after he tries to find a way to tolerate other human beings.
We don't get to choose our family names. We're born into them, and some of them are, quite frankly, a little embarrassing. For many, a burden that follows them through life. If you've got an embarrassing last name, you may have thought about having it legally changed, but perhaps you've thought it might be complicated and expensive. Well, I'm here to tell you that having your last name legally changed is simple and cost-effective and will take that lifelong burden away in just a few easy steps. Call me today, Attorney Jim Cockwaffle, with the offices of Cockwaffle and Cumstein. We know what you're going through.
Brandi Britton joins us now. She's Executive Director and Career Expert at Robert Half. Thanks for being with us, Brandi.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
I like your name, Brandi Britton. It rolls off the tongue. I like that. We're talking about a dilemma that people go through when they get out of school, whether it be high school or college. What do I do now? Is that still a thing?
It is. It can be challenging, certainly. Our Robert Half survey of professionals found that over 70% of professionals are having a difficult time getting an interview and even getting their resume seen. It's a competitive job market. So to stand out, individuals need to be more adaptable to on-site work. We're looking to them to be flexible to contract work, really showcase their communication skills, both written and verbal, and be flexible when it comes to their starting salary. No matter how good of a mentor you have, a college friend, college professor, these days you actually need more, and frankly, that's where we're here to help.
Wow. It wasn't long ago, like before the pandemic thing, where the job market was open and you can get any job you wanted, and it's a good time to move ahead and change jobs because they just don't have enough people of quality to fill the positions. Has that kind of changed a little bit, is what you're saying?
Well, certainly times have changed. However, with that being said, some of the challenges remain the same from before they get the job to after they get the job. Uh-huh. And what we found from our survey is nearly half of individuals who started a new job lacked a mentor. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, it was difficult for them to manage those heavy workloads, and they weren't feeling confident in their overall skills or their experience. And so at Robert Half, we recommend the GROW, GROW method, and that helps you, and what that stands for is gain experience through internships or through contract work. Reach out for a mentor. That could be a former professor or someone you trust. Mm-hmm. You want to own those soft skills. They're more important than ever. And work. Take every opportunity to work. You never know what that position or that contract role is going to turn into, what kind of contacts or skills you're going to gain from that. And it just benefits the individual from that position on throughout their career.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's almost like being, like a carpenter's assistant or something, where you're not on the top yet, but you're learning like crazy with a built-in mentor in that very industry. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. Every opportunity that you have to have a mentor, mm-hmm. whether it is somebody in the professional setting or from a family network, mm-hmm. all of that helps you learn what is expected in the workplace, what types of skills are most likely to advance if that's something that you want. And so definitely that's something that you want to go after and pursue, whether or not you are in a position or you're not in a position and looking for one.
What is Robert Half's opinion on an individual knowing what they want to do in life, what they want to do professionally, when they get out of some level of school and actually enter the workforce? Do a lot of them know what they want to do, or is it just like, let's just see what happens?
Actually, 1/3 of professionals told us that when they graduated from college, they didn't have an internship and they didn't necessarily know what they wanted to do professionally. So, in fact, I recently spoke to a college graduate who didn't have an internship, didn't have any experience. We helped her get an interview, and in that interview, she was able to showcase her strong communication skills, time management skills from school projects that she had completed, and ultimately landed a contract position that turned into full-time down the road.
Wow.
It's all about identifying those transferable skills and growing from there.
Wow. So what Robert Half does, it helps people discover the road, I guess.
We do. We help individuals identify great career opportunities. And even if there isn't necessarily a career opportunity, we certainly are able to help people refine their resume, help role-play interviews, and give them information about unposted jobs that they may not know about.
Is it more difficult to do this with social media now being like so prominent? Was it like easier when it wasn't all over the map? How does social media square up to one's search and discovery?
Well, I tie that similar to how AI is impacting the workforce. And we certainly see college graduates utilizing AI to help them refine their resume, give them ideas about interview questions. But conversely, employers are now spending more time in the interview to validate the skill sets that are shown on the resume. And frankly, we have a lot more employers lean on us to identify talent because we help go through that resume before meeting with anyone.
Interesting. Okay. So where does one go if they are in a situation like that, whether it be coming directly out of school or even wanting to make a change and getting some guidance in that sense? How do they contact?
Yeah, we recommend you visit our website at roberthalf.com to see job openings and connect with a local staffing expert.
Excellent. Okay. Hey, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, Brandi. Well, that'll do it for me today. I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode, but until that time arrives, I wish you peace.